2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to VirtualTrekCon with Cirroc, Lofton.
Hello, hello.
We are joined by J.G. Hertzler, a.k.a. Martok, Robert O'Reilly, a.k.a. Gowron.
And you have that pen, too. You can reach for it in the lens. You know, it's a nice pen.
So before we
started, a microphone, Bob. That is a Sharpie. It's a Sharpie. You sign executive orders with that.
I was asking Robert, Bob, if he had some earphones, and he said, I've got a red Sharpie, so that will be our friend today.
His English is very bad.
How's everybody doing?
I'll translate for him. It's getting hot in here because my leather jacket on.
I'm going to play politician now.
Okay.
No answers.
Yeah, so are there actual people on this, or it's just us? Oh, the homophobe.
I will not answer, but I pretend I answer.
It is a job.
I didn't answer. I didn't answer again.
So,
Homer helped us out.
Everybody at home, as you may guess, this is going to be the easiest interview ever for me and Cirroc. We're going to hang out.
Fun.
And if you guys have any questions, this is the Klingon High Council, by the way, a very serious matter. So if you guys have any questions for the Klingon High Council, then go ahead and ask them. And we'll
give me. I'll be louder. I need pie. You promised pie this show.
Melissa Longo says, sending you so much love to Bob and JG.
To start us off. I have to ask you.
Send it back. Watch out for this guy above me.
Yeah, I'm always
lucky. He's Amish dangerous. Very Amish dangerous.
He's about 7'2" now. The man keeps growing. I don't understand why he eats much spinach or beans or something. Maybe it's the beans and the gas lifts him up and makes him taller.
Our friend Torres says he just wants to hear you guys yell at each other for the next hour. So.
No problem.
No problem.
He's like, hey, this is an imitation of JG well, it's just clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop. Yes.
No, yeah, it's clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, bang. Clip clop, clip clop.
That's the end of the joke.
Do you know what that is?
Yes.
What is it?
Well, I can't say it because I'll screw it up.
No, say it. You've got it.
No jokes. You
can do the punchline.
No, I can't do a punchline of any joke ever. I always ruin them. Clippity clop, bang. Clippity clop, clippity clop.
You know what that is, my friend? It is a drive-by. There is no question should be yelled in capital. Yelled, yeah! All the questions should, everything, always be yelled. Or screamed if you can't yell.
Okay, so Colin Neal asks,
More coffee! I need more coffee here!
Am I in the mirror universe of YouTube?
Nein, das Coffee for Ins.
Ja, ich will.
What was the question? Where am I?
More Thomas coffee.
Yeah.
More.
Where are we again?
I don't know. Katie cars. I mean, it's not about Katie cars.
Planet Zeno.
She disappeared real quick.
And interviewing a very strange man.
Answer my questions, though.
Right there.
Bob, please get a grip on yourself. Not there. Not there.
I would like
some of the questions from
the other day. It worked. I had his nose like that.
Oh, that feels good. It's like a test. I've been tested.
Also, I can use my finger as a puppet for his head. Watch, and I move his head back and forth.
Back and forth.
Oh, wow.
Now,
how are you, Cirroc, by the way?
My uniform.
I'm great. I'm great. This has been going on for the last hour, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't feel bad for you. This has been going on for us for 30 years. It's okay for everybody else. I mean, good God, what's the matter with you, dog?
30 fun-filled years.
So Heather Jordan asks actually an important question. She says, did we reach German TikTok?
Apparently.
Oh, meine Liebchen. Yeah, it's TikTok. As long as you spell it with a PF, silent G, O-P-A.
What is TikTok spelled backwards?
You can't say it on even on.
Yeah.
You tried to
All right. Actually, this is a pretty good question here. This is what we all want to know.
Well, that'd be nice.
Was it like this on set? And this is for all three of you. Was it pure bedlam on set and hilarity?
Only when he fell asleep. When somebody had a big scene.
No.
He used to fall asleep on the bed. The bed anywhere on the set, he would find it and start snoring, you know? And Robinson had to wake him up one day and say, JG, this is my big scene.
Yeah, but it was very dark on the set. I couldn't stay awake. It was dark. I was lying down. It was hot. It was a long day.
I knew he understood. I was like this. Everything okay? Everything okay? I'm ready. I'm ready. Just stay smart now. Talk. Okay. You ready?
Andrew Robinson was very good about the whole thing. They fined me $4,000. You know, I lost a quarter of my weekly salary there for that falling asleep. You make $16,000 a week too, Bob, right?
I think, yeah. They docked. Well, actually, they took your money and gave it to me, but I invested it. Don't worry about it. You'll never see it. No problem.
Well, now I know about it, so I can't help but wait. But Cirroc, perhaps you're the one to answer because you were on every show from
every.
It wasn't this fun. It wasn't this fun, but it has been this fun with you guys at the conventions. I have to say, every time I do a convention, and I look forward to seeing the two of you, and even more so, I look forward to hanging out with you after the convention's over because that's when the real fun begins.
Yeah.
I remember one convention that we were all at, and it was in Missouri, and there's a picture from it with me and we all had these great pictures together, and I was wearing a metal helmet from the Middle Ages.
Oh yeah.
You were wearing something, and we had. It's a great photo. I wish I had it. I have all these strange photos. I have them hanging around. I don't know where it is.
You can show us any photo just as a.
Here's one of my favorite of JG. This is my actual favorite photo of the two of us. This is my favorite album.
I was very young then.
Tip Nuck.
But this Klingon Surgeons of Soul. And it was this really expresses where we're at. He's just an old fart football player, and I'm a guy who just looks through a donut hole. I mean, that kind of expresses us to perfection, you know?
CJ Jackson, Missouri.
Shout out to Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri. Yeah. Missouri.
Oh,
okay.
Missouri? No, that was it. You know where that picture was taken?
That was taken. Wait a minute. I'll get it. That was taken in Indiana. Indiana.
No, not Indiana.
Yeah.
No. Oh, maybe it was.
Maybe it was.
I was thinking we did the first thing with that hat on in England, in Maynard Key. Not Maynard.
Maynard G. Krebs' old closet.
Maynard G. Krebs. No, it wasn't him. What's the name of the Keynes thing?
Was it in?
That's where the donkeys and the cows are on the lawns.
but I wouldn't know about that. I've never.
That's
Birmingham,
half the states.
they have
Birmingham, Manchester, Birmingham, Manchester.
It's close to there, but it's in the middle of nowhere. And they built it right after the war, and it was like there's no stores around there. There's nothing. There's no bars, nothing.
What they Homer, chime in.
We did it in a soccer field, and this soccer field was so cold. The wind was blowing. Patrick was there, and he told us that he was gonna get knighted. And I said, "Watch her with the sword. You're Scottish. She might slip."
Yeah, you know. And I said, "Do you think you could take a picture, selfie with you when you're getting knighted? Take a quick selfie." I mean, what's she going to say? No selfies? She doesn't even know what a selfie is. And then think of some money involved there, Patrick. He doesn't.
I don't know. He might have taken it.
You guys have the comments section flying right now. I'm trying to keep up with the comments to see the questions, but you guys are just everybody's just flying through. You got them going nuts. Homer says Bucknell. He was asking if that was Bucknell, by the way.
I went to Bucknell, but no, it was something Keynes in England. It wasn't.
It was Keene. It was Keene, New Hampshire, in England.
Nine, Schweinhund, 9.
Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes.
Yeah, there it is. You got it.
Lewis. Good job, Lewis.
Yeah, it's a very strange place. They did it in a soccer stadium, not a field. It was a stadium.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Did I say that?
Yeah. You said soccer field. You said a big pack. You said, "Where's your little Klingon friend to help you with your things that you get wrong? Where's that little Klingon? Where's that little Klingon puppet? Stop that! Don't do that! On the air, we are on. Yeah. Sorry. Forgive me.
My twin.
My book. That's all
Oh yeah, show us your new book, JG. Show us your new book again, the one you were showing us earlier.
Yeah. It's got everything you know about life.
You're in the show. Everyone can see.
Oh, wow.
So that's good.
Is this thing on?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear.
We're on live now?
I can't hear. I can't see you either. Although, if I put my finger, put your head down a little bit further to the camera.
We are
Here. Wait a minute. There. Okay. Stop. There you go.
Maybe I can take Cirroc's hat off. I just try really hard.
I put him on vibrate for a little while to wake him up. Shake him up a little bit. Guys, you got to.
Cirroc begins to look like a state trooper's hat.
Oh yeah.
Like the New York cabbies. I mean,
this you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the New York cabbies hat.
Yeah.
From the 30s. Respectable. Yeah. Take the legal stuff off.
Well, New York cabbie dressed like this.
I love it.
I don't think he would survive too long.
Look that way.
So here's an interesting question from Peter Miller for both of you.
Yeah.
Would either of you consider playing a Klingon Santa?
Oh, yeah, but you know what? It's a Klingon Santa this year. The 1 year my hair looks like this and I got the huge beard and it's perfect. And there's a pandemic. My life sucks.
Perhaps you rub it on yourself,
Oh, what are you
saying?
Yeah, I think I'm the one missing the hat here. Should I go get one?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You want me to go get one? I got a great one. I'll pass it right over to you.
Thanks.
You got a few extra hats. Oh yeah.
Hey man.
He's got to get his hat.
Yeah, okay. There we go. I'm going to reach in and get it.
Well, I could have cleaned up this year as Santa. I could have cleaned up. But there's nobody going to sit on someone's lap, an old hairy man's lap.
Ain't nobody I know going to sit on your lap. That's for sure.
Oh, that
There we go.
Let's see that.
Oh, I like that. I like
This
that.
This is old
Nice.
school. This is my favorite basketball team, the Golden State Warriors. This is
The
back when we used
Wizards?
to have the Warriors. Be nice. Although there was a TV show in the 80s called The Wizards and Warriors, if I remember correctly, and it didn't last long.
That is not even near old school. The name of the team was the San Francisco Warriors, not the Golden State Warriors.
That's even older school. This is
San
like
Francisco. They played in the Cow Palace. I was there. I played in the Cow Palace.
that's right. And before that, where were they before that? Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Yeah, I was going to say that, but you beat me to it.
Sorry. I did give the answer immediately following the question.
What?
Oh,
What's that?
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Robert,
You got a hat for me?
good now.
Is that a hat?
Your upper.
He's my friend. He's my friend. See, I brought my little. You're kind of shy. I know.
what's his name?
It's my buddy. It's my buddy. And
Does he have a name?
well, this is Puppet Gowron. Puppet Gowron. Say hello.
And he is your only friend. Oh, hello, Papa Gowron. He says nice things to me. Hello, Papa Gowron. You're so handsome. Yes, you look so good. You're such a nice. You have so much to say that's worthwhile. Unlike your friend.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And then there's always this guy.
What is that?
Nice.
And this is his twin brother.
That is special.
I got
That's
great.
actually kind of disturbing, honestly.
Yeah.
This is disturbing. When I wear this to bed at night, my wife gets a little upset with me.
I
don't know why. I don't know why at all. But
You had to go there, didn't you? You had to go there. There's a bedroom, some more bedroom humor. Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
Oh, man.
Papa Gowron, I can't.
Oh, man.
Melissa says Puppet Gowron is so cute, by the way.
He is cute. He's like Puppet Gowron. It's like we went to Spain and they had a puppet show for us, and we beat the crap out of each other. He had a puppet too, but he lost his puppet long ago. We beat each other in a puppet show, and they gave me the puppet. They gave him a puppet too, but as I said,
Wait a minute. I have another puppet that I was given. It looks like a Romulan more than a Klingon, but I
played a Romulan. I didn't play a Romulan.
I never played a Romulan. Cirroc, did you play a Romulan? No, Cirroc only had like a shirt to put on and a pair of pants, and he was done. He was ready for the scene. What an asshole! He had 5 hours in makeup.
We'd have to go to here. We get there at 4 a.m. in the morning. And
He said he had a shirt to put on and some pants, and that was it.
B. Ralston asks, is Puppet Gowron softer than regular Gowron?
Well, that's how you look at it. Let me ask the dude. Hey, come here, dude.
Know about it.
Whoa, he almost fell apart on that line. He doesn't laugh very often.
Wow.
Where did you get? Where is this?
I think this is his answer.
I'd like to.
He's trying to find out where you are.
I would do this little dance.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, I do a twirl.
Holy gosh!
This guy, did you entertain your boys with that little Gowron puppet?
Oh, good God, man! They wouldn't sleep for a year.
Oh, okay. Well, my daughter,
I don't know if I'll be able to sleep after
I used to torture my daughter. I called him Yesterman. I don't know why. Oh, Jesterman. I called him Yesterman. The story behind this fellow. Yeah, what is it? Is I was in Spain doing Zorro, and Duncan Regehr, who also appeared on DS9. You know Duncan. You know Duncan. You don't know Duncan.
Jack and Hagar.
I don't know.
Duncan Regehr. Yeah.
I don't know Duncan.
Duncan Regehr. You know Duncan. He's
Oh,
Vegas with us.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I do know.
Anyway, he played Zorro, and he made me go to this rostro, which is a flea market in downtown Madrid, on the day off. So we're there, and I was watching the puppet show because this guy was up there doing the puppet show. He said, "Where's fabulous? Well, watch him spin. Woo!"
Very nice.
And this is called entertainment in upper state New York.
Yeah, especially during the pandemic.
On a slow winter.
But I said, I want to buy that. They would sell the puppets after the show. And I said, I want to get one. And I reached in my pocket to get my wallet, and there was already a hand in my pocket. That's absolutely true.
Was it your other hand?
No, it was not one of mine.
It's not one of mine.
But that thought did occur to me. I was thinking, is that my other hand? No, it couldn't be. Before my mind registered, it's somebody else's hand in my pocket. It was a flea market, and they're packed. People are packed in shoulder to shoulder, and it is famous for pickpockets. And I was about to.
They're very good at it.
So this guy saved me a lot of money that day because I was going to get money to buy him, and found that pickpocket. And I looked at this guy standing next to me. He looked at me, and poof, he was gone into the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fabulous memory from Spain, from España.
España.
And Francisco Generalissimo Francisco Franco, a good man, excellent leader. Unfortunately, he stayed neutral. It's comforting thing that we went through.
Yeah. He survived. And here's another photo.
Wait a minute. I want to see. Oh, what happened?
See?
Wait a minute. But wait a minute. Cirroc turned himself sideways. How did he do that?
Who he did sideways?
I did.
Wait a minute. No,
I had to make sure my charger was.
Wait a minute. Is there a question?
Yes. Watch this. Delphine says, didn't he play a Romulan in The Emissary? But if I remember correctly, it was a Vulcan, correct?
It was a Vulcan. It was a Vulcan. Don't ever call him a Romulan. Who asked that question? Go to his house, take him out, and give him lashes of some sort.
We would never. Delphine's one of our favorite Canadians.
Oh, he's a Canadian. Oh!
We're in Canada. We're in Canada.
Where is she? Cirroc, Toronto-ish, maybe?
Where are you in Canada?
Delphine, where are you?
It was Polaris. Polaris
was a convention we did in Toronto. Yeah.
I'm glad to see you're up on the information, Jake.
We like each other a lot. No, Polaris was in Toronto, but I don't think it's called that anymore, actually.
Delphine confirms she's in Toronto.
Toronto, yeah.
$10 if you can pronounce her last name.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, thank goodness. I was like, how am I going to pay him anyway? I don't even know how I do it.
Oh, no, let's see it again. I'll give it the old
Patse, I believe. Guillaume Patse.
Neguro Patse.
Depends on what
It's
country.
Italiano. Oh, Guillaume Patse.
That Muppet actually looks like Rumpelstiltskin a little bit.
What?
At least from my Rumpelstiltskin.
Who?
What's her name? Rumpelstiltskin? Is that what you're saying?
Him?
Yeah, him.
Away from me! Away from me! So it looks like Rumpelstiltskin to you, Cirroc?
Yeah, from my books, from the books that I read, yeah.
Yeah, it's got the nose. It's got the nose. It's like Jimmy Durante.
Wait a minute, I'm going.
Costume.
And good night, Miss McKillicuddy, wherever you are.
Very good, very good. Mrs. McGillicuddy, I like that. Yeah.
Is that a I Love Lucy reference? I don't know what that is.
Oh, Jimmy Durante? Jimmy Durante was an actor of a million 20s, 30s, 40s in films.
Cutting. And he
was the last film I think he was in was the one with Jonathan Winters.
A Mad World?
Yeah, Mad World.
Oh, I love that old movie.
And
3 hours
his famous line was that line, something about Mrs. McGillicuddy, wherever you are.
And good night, Mrs. McGillicuddy, wherever you are. Yeah, he was the voice of Brooklyn, man. He was.
Yeah. And he had big schnozola. And he goes, good night, Mrs. McGillicuddy, wherever you are.
Yeah.
And it was, that's from the 50s. He was always on a TV show, especially, I think it was Jackie Gleason, but it was all, what's the early comedy? The
shows? Was it
all the early comedy shows he'd be on? You know?
The show of shows?
Shows, I think. Yeah.
That was, God damn, now my brain is fried.
Caesar.
Sid Caesar.
Sid Caesar.
That's right. Yeah. See, you guys don't know about these people. It's a pity you missed Jimmy Durante because there were people. He was vaudeville. He was pure vaudeville. That when TV came along, he became a TV star. He made the transition. Right. But they had the most incredible people in vaudeville. In fact, nobody's in Philadelphia here, are you? But the Roddenberrys. Are you familiar with the Roddenberrys?
Oh yeah,
band.
They're part of this convention. Great people, yeah. Yes, and actually, they just did a panel yesterday talking about the video that they made with the two of you.
Yes.
Please continue.
It's a
I thought it was a major motion picture.
Yeah, but it's the only way we can get it. You tell them it's a major motion picture. You can't pay your normal rate, of course, Bob. But hope you like the $5. But those the one of the major figures in the Roddenberry, Scott Johnston. Scott is a burlesque champion down in Philadelphia. I mean, he has like 3 or 4 different kinds of shows that he does in burlesque, and it's a bring back of the old vaudeville, basically. Because I don't want to see Scott Johnston take off his clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Neither do I.
I'm open to
I don't want to see you take off your clothes. So
wait a minute. Ryan says he's open.
As soon as I said it, I was like, I hope they didn't hear that.
Do you know?
Of course, that's the one thing that you caught that I said.
Like the house
Oh, you're gonna get it.
Taking their clothes off whenever they want to.
Who's down there? Who's in there? I'm going down. I wish he could show up on your screen. Oh, I wish he could show up. I'm coming back now.
I wouldn't do that again, man.
I haven't heard of Jim Broadbent. Have you? Jim
hell yeah.
Broadbent.
Big
Grace B says Robert's performance in Deep Space Nine reminds of Jim Broadbent.
You know, he's British.
Got it. Okay.
He's fabulous.
You know, I did a show with Broadbent. Long time ago. It was called, if I'm not mistaken, it was called Voyagers, or the Voyager, and it with Husk's lead actor. Yeah, Huxham, I think. Anyway, and we both played Nazis.
Wait a minute, Bob. Was it John Eric Hexum?
Yes.
Lead guy.
Yes, yeah. And we played, and we did the show 1 week before he passed, and on the set. But anyway, we both played Nazis. He played the colonel, and I played a radio guy, corporal. And I still remember the line. But you know, I had a big one line. But anyway, that goes back. Jesus, that goes back late 70s. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I worked with him.
Also,
why, you know, he took everything I knew and did it better, you know.
Also, our good friend Melissa Longo.
Yeah.
Melissa Longo says you guys are the two most introverted Klingons he'll ever meet. So there's that.
It's introverted.
Did you notice how shy I am? It's true.
Every time Melissa's picture comes up on the thing, I fall in love again. Falling in love again, love again, love again.
Shut up. Just shut up. You're always
coming down. Coming down. Look out.
Always singing. Just shut up. Just shut up.
Here's a question for the actual Klingon High Council here, because we don't know. Do Klingons even have a word for introverted?
I'm a woodpecker.
What? Got a bad bathroom on a Klingon ship?
Thank you. Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you.
What?
I have a question for you guys.
Introverted.
Good luck.
Yeah, a word.
Yeah. I thought I'd throw it out there. I've seen that you guys are closer now than you've ever been before. You guys weren't this close when we were filming, were you?
No. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. We were not. We were, but then again, we were mortal enemies. So I didn't want to talk to him off the set, and he didn't want to talk to me. But then we got off the set. But on the set, it was like, you know, I got caught once eating his toes, you know, but that was about it. We ever got him. I just bit right into his big toe when he took his move.
Don't tell him. I've never
it's never been the same since, you know.
It's never been the same.
No, I got on the show much. Bob was the star Klingon, except for Worf, and who cares, you know. And yeah, Bob was the star Klingon. He was Gowron, for heaven's sake. So I came in as a little. What was my first Klingon? Oh,
you played an old man on the CD and in the corner, and eating French fries or something.
Yeah, French fries. And freedom fries. We call them freedom fries. Freedom fries.
And we would just go over and pick them up every once in a while. That was your first role.
Yeah, you know, Bob. That was a CD-ROM. I don't even know what a CD-ROM is anymore. I've forgotten what a CD-ROM is.
It's a Ferengi.
People who have been born in the last
Ferengi.
10 years. I know what a CD-ROM is.
But it's like older than an 8-track, I think, a CD-ROM.
I ran into an 8-track about a year ago. It was.
Did you buy it?
No, it was talking to me on a wall. So
they're worth a lot of money now.
I know.
Good working 8-track, you can make.
That wall was very valuable. It was in a museum.
I know.
The number one Trek fan tells us that she's going to need to lie down after this panel.
You too.
Never lie down on the phone.
I might pass away also. You know, I mean, being on with this guy is
too old. When you lie down,
I go on 30 years with this guy. I mean, think about it.
We can scream. You leave us on the air. We can scream at you as you try to rest. Yeah, it's very soothing. Okay, Bob, we should do the rap. Don't you think so?
Oh yeah, I think we should do the rap.
Yeah, so we can be joined by Yesterman.
Yeah.
Let him start it.
Pum 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 pum. I don't know how to break
us. What is the matter? The ratings, the action, even the babes are getting flattered.
baby.
Hang on. Now,
everybody.
No.
Everybody.
It's been too long. This pandemic is killing us. Claws on. We always be in fashion. They go crazy when
they see the passion on the back. Gotta see a little water. We all
the songs. Don't forget.
Gowron. I want Martok, the menu looked up here. Let us abate to call another wall. Honor and glow. Yo,
if that's a problem, kill them all first. That's the only way to solve it.
Hang
on, baby. Hang on. Founders, Dominion, even a Twinkie Borg, ain't nothing next to us.
Who won that freaking war?
We out.
Well, Cirroc, you chased Cirroc off. No, he just had a technical difficulty. He'll be right back in just a second.
Come back.
Melissa says, "Yay, a rap."
Yay, a rap. Yeah, I guess it's called a rap. Should be WRA.
I mean, I'll be just 30 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 count.
I wish I could get this guy over to your window. So while you're gone, he could be in your
You can just take over.
Man.
Just go over there.
Got to get 2 of these. No, my daughter loves this.
So this is from Canada. See?
You got it in Canada?
Yeah, you got one too.
What is that?
It's a grain house from
it's a grain house. It's a granary.
It's a granary, yeah.
You know, Bob, I didn't get that convention.
You know, I'm from New York City. What do I know about a grain house? A grain house to me was, that was like the great house down the street, but grain house.
They're not called grain houses. They are called granaries.
Yeah, but anyway, it's a grain house. And this was a show done in Canada.
Yeah.
They gave us these.
No, they gave you those. I wasn't there, Bob. Remember, I had double booked myself into something else.
That's right. I never thank you for that. I guess I never will.
Yeah, you got a grain house, though, didn't you?
I got a grain house from it. Anyway, those for the Canadians out there, we miss you. We love you. We wish we could get in your country, but it's better to be able to do it.
No, they can't go there right now. They say no Americans, stay away.
They say no, thank you, America. We're gonna just keep our doors closed a little while longer.
We're good. No, Americans, we're good.
Although we did just talk with a couple of Canadians, actually, Mr. Doug Jones. We just spoke with him, and he just got over to Canada to film Discovery, but that's extenuating circumstances.
Well, like called a job.
Yeah, it's for a different reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was shot. I didn't know that was shot in Canada.
Yeah, Discovery. All of it's in Toronto.
Well, it only makes sense since Captain Kirk himself is Canadian and Jimmy Doohan was Canadian, and there are like 5,000 other Canadians on Trek that are, they've been through the years.
That's too many.
No. Canadian brothers up north. We love
them. Yeah.
Yeah, they got all the good jobs. There was a time. Let's see. I was working in New York State, in Rochester, and they said there were like 10 Canadians in the show on stage at the Jiva Theater, and I said, "How do you guys work over here? Because we're not allowed to work in your country, union-wise." They said, "Yeah, I know. It's too bad, isn't it?"
Yeah, tough shit.
Yeah. Oh, well. So I'm practicing. Oh, Canada.
So well, you're better than me at singing.
Oh, Canada. Yeah, how about blame Canada? Blame Canada. What?
Right. That was South Park. the movie.
That's right.
Longer cut. Good knowledge there.
Yeah.
When was that written?
So have we chased everybody off so that we don't have to answer any questions?
No, you're encouraging people to show up. In fact, it's just the opposite.
I mean, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Here's a question that I think I know the answer to, but let's see what happens. Leonard Emery says, oh wait, that's to us, but we'll let you answer it. Have you guys read any of the DS9 revival rumors?
Is that working at all? Are you feeling that?
Ouch. Oh no, ouch. Yeah. Oh.
Now you're punching Cirroc.
Oh, no, I'm not punching Cirroc. I'm sorry. Oh, no, Doc.
Not me.
I gotta go this way, I guess.
You're leaning into it, man. You're leaning.
I'm leaning into these punches.
Listen, what was the question?
The question, and Cirroc maybe can jump in on this too. Have you guys read any of the Deep Space Nine revival rumors? I didn't know there were any of these rumors.
I heard a rumor. That's it.
All right.
Yeah, I've read some of the rumors. I don't know. I don't know.
Did you hear a rumor?
What do you think about them? I read the one. I only saw the one that CBS wants to bring Benjamin Sisko back.
And
that was overruled by all the fake news sites.
There are a couple.
Sure?
There are a couple fake news sites out there. One of which is very notorious for just throwing anything out there to get shared because it works. Because people will immediately say that's not true, that's fake news, but the job has already been done because it's been shared everywhere. But I don't know. I don't think there's going to be any Deep Space Nine revival. I don't think so at all in any way, although we would love to see some of the characters brought back.
No, Deep Space Nine is more than the redheaded stepchild. We don't have. There's no movies. There's no merch. I mean, Bob O'Reilly got all the merch there was to be had before he got on to Deep Space Nine, so he took all that away to start with. But no,
I do have my spaceships and my coffee.
Yeah, I know. You got Rectogino, you got baby bibs, you got towels, I think you got some underwear.
I even got a real estate, thing going up in Canada. I think it is.
You have real estate? They gave you real estate?
I don't have any real estate, but somebody took Gowron and put it on signs.
Oh,
up in Canada, I think. Does somebody have that?
The man is very ill. Ryan, can you close his camera down because he's very ill and he's beginning to embarrass himself?
I can, but I shan't because I'm enjoying this too much. But actually, here's a question for Bob right here.
I warned you, man.
From Titus Moeller, he says, did he prefer you, Bob, Gowron's arc on The Next Generation or on Deep Space Nine?
Well, I have to say TNG because it was the rise of Gowron was much more fun for me than the fall of Gowron. Although it was enjoyable that the fall took an entire TV series.
Right.
So, that was okay. I didn't mind that. That meant I was working. But the rise was certainly a lot of fun because I came out of nowhere. I didn't understand any of this stuff. I had been a fan of the original show, but I didn't know where it was going, and nobody told me. And then all of a sudden, I became the head of the Klingon Empire, which was very cool to me. So, and then I got to, get J.G. Hertzler to shine my shoes every once in a while when he was acting bad.
What? Oh, that's major crash talk. Yeah.
So he had me killed at the end,
But white tennies all the time. I don't understand. Huh? You wear those old man shoes all the time. It was a white tenny. They're very small.
I sleep in them.
Yeah, well, I don't want to know about that. No.
I kind of do. I mean,
Ryan,
you're
started.
Anybody else want to know about Bob's shoes that he sleeps in, or just me?
I want to know about JT's pajamas that he has on. That's a interesting pajama set.
He probably is in his underwear right now. If he stood up, we'd all have
my pajama. I always wake up singing, Fatherland, show us a sign. Your children are waiting to see. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
All right. I've had enough of it. I've had enough of it.
Interesting setup. What if you're going down the hall at maybe, a clothing store and you saw pajamas that were a Nazi uniform? What a great idea. And a top seller.
Can you imagine living with him? Oh my God. It's like
I have some badges.
Taking a shower in that uniform,
My badges.
Here, have some salt.
It says over here, KBR, Kellogg, Brown, and Root. This is the Halliburton Corps. And on these things, you can't see them, but they're written.
The Halliburton Corps.
On mobile.
Dick Cheney's going to be very mad at you.
Yeah,
Dick Cheney's going to come and get you.
Who will?
Dick Cheney.
Oh, Dick. Yeah, old Dick's on his. I think he's on his 47th heart at this point.
At least he has a heart now.
Still around though, isn't he, Dick?
He never had one when he was in office.
His daughter. The funny thing about so many. I think all of, except Barron, all of Trump's family and offspring have written books about him thus far. Say what a jerk, Anyway.
Well, there's time for Barron.
Have you seen how tall Barron is? Like Barron's like 6'5", 6'7".
No. I've seen him. He actually carries an apple box with him, and he puts it down every time he's next to his father, and he steps on the apple box.
Leave him alone. Just because you're short.
Did you ever have to wear? Get on. Did you guys ever have to have apple boxes when you were filming? I acted with a woman, and she was a silent movie star, and I did a Western with her, and she had an apple box and a hat because she was like 4'9", and she carried it with her. And you'd be, and they could see how bald I was because my scenes were just a two-shot was just like this.
You have a hat on.
So I had people with apple boxes before, and I had a half an apple box once to a very tall actor. But she had a box and a apple box and a half, So anyway.
I did one episode of, and that was enough, of Touched by an Angel.
Mm-hmm.
And not Harry Morgan. Who was my favorite Martian? Who was that actor?
Oh, Harry.
Not
Harry.
Yeah.
Well, somebody will come in with it.
Come on.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
My favorite Martian.
Somebody knows out there.
Possibly
And they'll get some free air. I'll give them free air.
Ray Walston.
Ray Walston. This was, I believe, the last episode of anything that he did. He could barely move, but he had an apple box with him. Did a couple scenes together. I was married at that point. I was married on the show to Miss America of 1964 or 5 or something like that. Oh God, now I just forgot her name. Damn it. She was fabulous. Anyway, Ray Walston was like 180 years old, and he got
Delta Burke.
No, it wasn't Delta Burke, but Delta Burke was. I flew with her on her private plane to go to Utah to shoot it because they couldn't get get me on a commercial jet. So I got to fly with was it Delta Burke? Was she the?
I don't think. I'm not sure Delta ever had a private plane, but I could be wrong. But.
I flew Delta once.
You did?
Okay.
I flew Delta once. Yeah, it's a different Delta though.
Solid joke. Solid joke. We'll take it. By the way, guys, speaking of Ray Walston,
Della Reese, that's what I'm thinking of. Della
Reese, okay.
One of the leads on Touched by an Angel. And she had to fly, I got to fly with her. Della Reese was a huge star, singing star, you know. Yeah. And what a great lady, incredible. I got a little private time hearing stories about her life. That was fabulous. But Ray Walston was 182, and he could barely move. He could barely move. But then when that little red light went on, he was suddenly 25. It was such a lesson. You know, he really was in pain all the time. But he could, loved her. Della Reese, Katie?
Yeah. Della Reese, yeah.
Katie's our resident ballerina. Go ahead,
she starred in Harlem Nights as well with Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Stars in that movie. I have a question for the both of you guys. Sorry, Ryan. Who is the actor that got you guys inspired to want to act?
Nobody ever asked me that question.
You know, it's funny. I would say it was Kirk Douglas in a way, because I saw a movie. It was twofold. Okay, one, it was I realized women were in acting, and from the moment I was born, I fell in love with every woman I ever saw or met or whatever. And my grandmother, who was very religious, a play called Beckett. And she said, "Oh, I'll take him to see Beckett because it's a religious play." She didn't read the play. And she took me to this play. And it had Laurence Olivier in it and Arthur Kennedy in it and playing the leads. I think that was the cast. And the first scene, she didn't know this, but the first scene was naked lady on the stage, and my grandmother, being the religious lady, kept on trying to hide my eyes from it as I go. When she'd put her hands in front of me, and I go, and so I realized that women were in plays most of the time. And so I thought that was pretty cool. And then I ran into Kirk Douglas in an elevator in New York. I grew up in New York City, and I was going to a birthday party, and I just seen like 15 times a movie called The Vikings. And I thought, I drove all my friends crazy because we'd go into the movie theater at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'd stay all day and I'd watch it over and over again. And I got in trouble because I didn't come home at night. And but anyway, so I was going to Peter Lallard's birthday party, and I walked in the elevator, and there was Kirk Douglas in a tuxedo, and I just went. And that's actually how I got the bug eyes, because I went. And then because you're a New York kid, New York kids don't talk to anybody famous. We're taught never to do that. So I immediately just turned around, and he must have laughed his ass off, because he saw my eyes when I recognized it. That's my answer. Go ahead, JJ.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was a second there. I think it was. I hate to say this, but no, I think it was Katharine Hepburn. She, or maybe it was Janeway. No.
Like Janeway.
I think it was, oddly enough, a guy named Ward Bond. You guys don't know who it is.
Very cool.
Ward Bond never said anything on screen that did not come across as the absolute honest truth. You could never, ever see him acting. And he was an inspiration. And
that's true.
There was also oh damn it, his name just flat. I literally just saw his name in my brain and then it went away. Who was that? Richard. Oh shit. Who was Heaven Knows Mr. Allison? That's a movie that nobody ever saw.
Somebody's gonna know.
Robert Mitchum. You know who Robert Mitchum is?
Mm. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Bob do, but
yeah,
too old for you, huh, Ryan?
I just don't know anybody.
Robert Mitchum.
Old school. He's big time old school actor. Guest starred on all types of stuff on television too. In fact, he was on I Love Lucy, a few episodes on I Love Lucy where Lucille Ball would, she would faint all over him. You know, that's Robert Mitchum
huge
over there.
Star. Huge star.
He's a huge movie
Robert
star
Mitchum,
at the time.
He used to say, you know, acting is all about honesty. If you can fake that, you're in. I love him.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
It's all about honesty.
He was a star with the war, but he was also, his movies were very famous in the 50s and probably the late 40s, but 50s.
yeah.
He
did the first Cape Fear, as a matter of fact. You remember with the later
Yes, he was.
Robert De Niro? De Niro played Robert Mitchum in basically.
Yeah.
Your friend Homer Frizzell confirms that Cape Fear.
Cape Fear, yeah, man.
There's a bunch of films that I just
lazy eyes. He has lazy eyes, like would not hurt anybody, but he was a murdering maniac in Cape Fear, you know. But his eyes were so relaxed. I'm barely awake, you know.
Yeah,
he was kind of a beefy guy too. He wasn't a skinny, small, petite guy.
He was a big guy. He was over 6 feet.
A big guy.
I mean,
there were a lot of them. I mean,
Clark
a
Gable.
lot of the guys in those days were big, huge men. You know, they were and thick. You know,
Beefy.
Yeah, beefy. Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
Marlon Brando also comes to mind as a big guy.
But was he though?
Where he wasn't really tall, but he
Mhm.
got up to close to 300 pounds at one time.
He was thick. Yeah, when he was. Now you know that there's a Star Trek actress whom Bob and I loved. We used to do conventions with her, and she's since passed. Celeste
Yarnell.
Celeste, you know.
We loved her.
We loved because we would often get in the same car with her, and she would tell stories about, you know, when
Elvis.
She was maybe 18 when she was on Star Trek in '66, you know. So she knew all these guys, and
she really was this great beauty. I mean,
incredible.
Even when she was older, she was like still gorgeous. You know?
Yeah. But she was dating Elvis Presley and Marlon Brando at the same time. And she told us this. Do you remember this story, Bob?
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
He was going to a party at Marlon Brando's house up there in, you know, on along Mulholland Drive, up there in the on the mountain, and she was coming in with Elvis Presley, and Marlon Brando was standing on the edge of his garage, which was the first thing you come to, and he was just pissing on them as they walked in. Celeste saw it, but you know she couldn't avoid it. Oh, those were the days. That's Hollywood.
That's Hollywood.
I was doing a Chekhov play, and my mother, the lady who played my mother, I won't mention her name, but she was also dating Brando, and I said, "Brando, you dated Brando?" And she said, "What's the big deal? He's just a fat blankety blank." And that's all she was saying about.
No, there is no like a woman scorned.
She was like.
Hey guys, we are just about out of time here. Sorry to say.
We've only had 2 questions.
I think it was one.
One question.
One question. Okay, well, here's some questions. Here's Anne Marie asks, aha, aha, ha, 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 and aha, ha, 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 ha. There's a lot of ahas in the comments. There's a lot going on here.
I don't know. I that may be a Hawaiian dialect.
Expression.
I don't
It's a Hawaiian expression.
Yeah, there's a lot of laughing.
Smelly faces.
I'm
But
looking for something Hawaiian here, you know.
I did a convention in Hawaii. Bob, you weren't along on this one.
No, I was with you.
No, you weren't.
I was the surfing guy. I was the guy in the jam surfing, and you were in a
Well,
Cirroc.
maybe it was either a different one or I was there a day ahead. Anyway, I rented a Jeep. I rented
No, I wasn't in a Jeep with you. I'd never get in a Jeep with
and
you.
I wanted to drive up into the hills of Honolulu to see some of those incredible mountains.
Did you get in the snow?
No.
You didn't make a snow angel?
The God.
No.
Who had no snow Awoa.
Haleakala.
But it could have been the hula hula.
I was driving up and I passed this.
In the hula hula,
I passed on the way up. I passed. Really? Shut up for just a minute. You have a debate.
This is like the first debate I'm watching all over
It
again.
really is. It really is. If you'd only spoken Hawaiian. But anyway, I was driving up there with this, and I passed there were 5 young women that were just stunning. I mean, stunning. Walking up the mountain trail, the road. And I waved as I drove by. I had a Jeep. It was an empty. And I said, and then it came to me about 500 feet down the thing. So I went back and I said, "Are you guys going to the ranger station at the top?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "You want to ride?" "Yes." And that was a wonderful weekend in Hawaii.
Nice.
Did you ever see the beaches?
Well, I saw the beaches. The pronunciation's a little different.
Yeah, we know where you're going with that one.
And that answers all our questions about Star Trek. Thank you very much, AG. That was great.
In fact, too many questions about Star Trek. Yes, thank you. It hurt.
It hurts.
I guess we'll close it out with that. Thank you for answering the question.
You're going to close it out with that?
Yeah. Well, unless you have any final thoughts.
Well, how about something pleasant, like live long and prosper? Yes.
We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't know where.
Yeah.
Actually, did you have a Hawaiian shirt, JG? That's a good question. Martok with a Hawaiian shirt on. Do you own a Hawaiian shirt?
I own many of them. I never bought one there. They had a. You know who came to the meet? I went on a trip to Hawaii. Jim Lord. You know who Jim Lord is? Hawaii.
Yeah, Jim Lord. He did the Hawaiian show.
Yeah, Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah,
he was the lead, and he was this handsome man, and
kind of looked like me, eh?
Yeah, just like you, as a matter of fact. This is before Magnum, but
before Magnums.
He came in the theater company, and he came in to greet us. He was not. He came. We were at a restaurant, and he had heels on. He had about risers like that, because he was about 5'7". And suddenly
he was so tall.
Yeah. Sorry, is he still? No, he I shouldn't shit on him like that.
You're in the public. You can't stop using bad words.
Yeah, I know. They're saying words like that on CNN. The bar has been lowered severely.
You're in left field, I'm in right. That's just the way it is.
Well, we'll all sign off, I guess, if all our little friends are coming out.
All right.
I love you, Cirroc.
Goodbye. I love you, Cirroc.
I love you. Don't care for you down there. Don't care for you alone. Goodbye.
This is exactly what I expected this panel to be.
I know. We totally knew what to expect, and you did not disappoint.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Does he have a little arm to move?
Say goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, wow.
Bye, Gowron. Bye.
Goodbye.
All right, friends. Kimber says, love you both. Everybody at home, thanks so much for joining us. Your comments were on point. They were great. They were amazing. They were fun. Bob and JG, you guys were also great, amazing, fun, better than ever.
Our answers were not on point, however.
They were fantastic.
Admit to that.
Did you answer anything?
Cirroc, your question was good.
Oh, there it is. I got it in.
Looks like a Pennsylvania state trooper. It'd be a big one, though, man. How tall are you, Cirroc? You're like 6'5", right?
6'5", I think.
Oh, that's 6'3", 6'4" in that zone.
6'6". Yeah.
Wait till you shrink like me. I used to be 6'2", and now I'm
You were never 6'2". You were
right.
ever
I'm
6'2".
a big liar. Well,
Yes,
actually,
you are.
I'm a very small liar.
I, however, was 6'5".
Good night. Good night.
Goodbye from Hungary. Wow,
I'm still growing.
in the morning.
Good night.
Anyway, yeah, thanks very much, guys. We really appreciate you. We hope to do it again sometime.
Never will we do it again, Ryan.
We just need a couple of days to recover.
We'll rap on it next time. Yeah.
Maybe not the rap.
It doesn't get any better than this. We want to quit while we're ahead. He never does. I do.
He can't top this one.
No.
We could try.
Thank you, Ryan.
No,
Thank
thanks
you.
very much, guys. We really appreciate it. You guys were
Good night.
amazing.
Wonderful to see you,
Thank you,
Cirroc.
guys,
You know,
man.
I miss everybody.
Thank you. It's so good to see you, JG.
Yeah.
Robert O'Reilly, good to see you guys, man. I'll see you at the next
Great
event.
to see you. Yeah. Love
Love
you.
you guys.
I know you have some meaningful time with him now. So
Star Trek trivia is up next, by the way.
hasta luego.